go. Happiness will follow. Two beautiful boys spreading transcendental joy. Krishna and Balarama, the original brothers in arms. Krishna, Balaram, Krishna and Balaram.
In celebration of Krishna's glorious appearance, we present the killing of King Kamsa. 5,000 years ago, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, along with his elder brother Balaram, appeared on this planet in order to protect his devotees, annihilate the demons, and attract the hearts of all living entities by displaying his wonderful, eternal, transcendental pastimes. Among all the demons, Kamsa was the chief, and was to be personally killed by Krishna. Wanting to hasten the Lord's mission, the great sage Narada Muni informed Kamsa of the actual situation. That Krishna and Balaram, the sons of Vasudeva, were living incognito in Vrindavan under the care of Nanda Maharaj. And that of all of Kamsa's companions who were sent to Vrindavan to kill different children, they were killed by Krishna and Balaram. In order to satisfy his wrath, Kamsa arrested Vasudeva and his wife and shackled them in iron chains and made arrangements to fetch Krishna and Balaram from Vrindavan. Kamsa then called for his expert elephant trainers and wrestlers.
Try to hear me attentively. In Vrindavan, there are two brothers, Krishna and Balarama. As you know, I have been destined to be killed by Krishna. Now, I'm requesting that you guys arrange for a wrestling tournament. I'll arrange to get those two boys here, and you will try to kill them in the wrestling arena.
When the news spread that Krishna and Balaram were entering Mathura, all the inhabitants gathered to see them. The ladies had been eagerly awaiting their arrival, and upon seeing them, they showered the two boys with flowers.
Wherever they go, happiness will follow. Beautiful boys spreading transcendental joy. Krishna and Balarama, the original brothers in arms. Krishna, Balaram, Krishna and Balaram.
The boys came upon a washerman who was preparing nice cloth for King Kamsa.
My dear washerman, please supply me with your best night cloth. By doing so, you'll become very happy, and all good fortune will be yours.
You rascal boys! How is it that you're asking for something which is meant for the king? In the future, do not be so impudent to ask for something which is meant for my king. Otherwise, you will be punished by the government men. They will arrest you and put you into great difficulty. I have practical experience of this fact. Anyone who unlawfully wants to use government's property is very severely punished.
What?
The boys then help themselves to the cloth of the washing.
This one's perfect for
They then stroll through the city, not caring for King Kamsa's laws. They came across a flower seller who was a devotee of Lord Krishna and who was very pleased to meet them.
Krishna and Balarama, please accept this. My dear Lord, because you have come to my place, I think all my forefathers are pleased and delivered. You are the cause of the cosmic manifestation, and you have come to this place to protect your devotees and to kill the demons. You are friend of everyone, and you are so pleased to give to your devotees the special result of your devotional service. My dear Lord, I'm praying to you. Please tell me whatever you wish me to do because I'm your eternal servant. Please accept this garland. My dear, and you, Balarama, too. Accept this garland.
I am very pleased with your sincere service to me. Kindly tell me what benediction may I bestow upon you.
Please, allow me to be your eternal servant, and so I may do good to all living beings.
I am very satisfied with your sincere service. You may have whatever benediction you want within this material universe.
Thank you so much.
As Krishna and his friends walked through the city, they saw in the distance a hunchback girl. She made sandalwood pulp for King Kamsa.
It's the hunchback, very tall young woman. Who are you? And for whom you are carrying the sandalwood? I think you should offer this to me, and if you do so, you will become very fortunate.
My dear Janmastami, dear, beautiful, dark boy, I'm engaged as a maid servant to Kamsa, and very pleased with me for supplying him this nice pulp of sandalwood, but now I see there is no one who can be better served than these two brothers. Kindly allow me to anoint you.
Being captivated by the beautiful features of Krishna and Balarama, Kubja began to smear the pulp over their bodies with great satisfaction. Krishna was very pleased by her service and wanted to reward her. So, he pressed her feet with his toes and capturing her cheeks gave her a jerk in order to make her straight. Since Krishna was pleased with her service, and since she was touched by Krishna's hands, she became the most beautiful girl.
My dear hero, well, I cannot leave you in this way. Come back to my place. I am very much attracted by your beauty. And you are the best among males. How come you must disappoint me?
My dear beautiful girl, I am very much pleased by your invitation, but my companions and I must go. But I'll come back to you after finishing my business.
King Kamsa had arranged for a sacrifice called Danu Yajna. And for this particular sacrifice, he placed a bow near the sacrificial altar. The bow was very big and wonderful, and resembled a rainbow in the sky. This bow, however, was protected by constables and watchmen, engaged by King Kamsa.
Krishna, where are we going now?
Yeah, let's have some more fun.
I have heard that Kamsa has arranged for a sacrifice and has placed a huge bow resembling a rainbow on the sacrificial altar.
Whoa! That sounds amazing. Let's go to this place of sacrifice and see that wonderful sight. Wow! Look at that bow! It's awesome!
That's the hugest bow I've ever seen!
Let's go have a closer look, shall we?
Boys, step away from that bow. Come no closer. Take up your weapons. Arrest these boys. Kill them.
Here, Balarama, take this.
After defeating Kamsa's guards, Krishna and his friends went out of the gate and proceeded towards their resting camp. Along the way, he visited various places in Mathura with great delight. The two brothers strolled carefree in the street, not caring for the law and order of Kamsa. When Krishna returned to his camp, he was taken care of by servants who washed his lotus feet and gave him a nice seat and offered him nice dishes. And thinking of the next day's program, he very peacefully began to take rest. On the other side, however, when King Kamsa came to understand about the breaking of his wonderful bow and the killing of the caretaker by Krishna, he realized that his death was now certain. Thinking of this, he was restless the entire night. He began to have many inauspicious visions, and he could understand that both Krishna and Balarama were his messengers of death.
Guards! What news is there? How are my plans unfolding? Has Krishna been destroyed?
My lord, things are not going well. There have been many setbacks. The two boys, Krishna and Balarama, have destroyed the sacrificial bow and killed many of our soldiers. They are unafraid and do not care for your authority.
Krishna and Balarama have entered the precincts of the city. Krishna has appeared and now my death seems imminent. Cruel death does not even care for a person as powerful as me. I see many inauspicious signs of death, both awake and sleeping. There are holes in my head, and I hear a high buzzing sound within my ears. When I look in the mirror, I cannot see my head. In a dream, I saw various kinds of go-go. Also, I had a dream that someone gave me poison and I was drinking it. Seeing these signs of death, I can understand like death is certain, and I cannot get any rest. Oh, morning! I've not lost my life yet. I will make all the necessary arrangements to have Krishna and Balarama killed this very day. Guards! Make all the preparations for the wrestling tournament. Have my huge and powerful elephant, Madya-lila, block the entrance of the city and attack them on sight. Today, I shall taste victory over my bound enemies.
Balaram and Krishna could hear the beating of the kettle drums. Krishna and Balarama could hear the beating of the kettle drum in the wrestling camp. They immediately went to the spot to see the fun. When they had reached the gate of the wrestling camp, they saw a huge elephant by the name of Madya-lila, tended by a caretaker who was very puffed up and arrogant and was deliberately blocking their entrance by keeping the elephant in front of the gateway of the city.
Give way and let me pass, or I shall send you and your elephant to the house of death.
Did I guys see you later?
this incident, the wrestling arena prepared by King Kamsa, where he thought he was going to kill Krishna and Balarama, was very beautifully decorated. Different types of places were arranged for respectable persons. With great excitement, a large audience assembled, everyone eager to witness the arrival of Krishna and Balarama. Well, nearly everyone. King Kamsa arrived, accompanied by guards and various ministers. He sat on a raised platform, prepared for him to witness the events. However, his heart was palpitating in fear of his death from Krishna.
Where are the wrestlers? Have the tournament begin!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we are going to witness the most anticipated match of wrestling in the world. Are you ready? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the undisputed heavyweight champion at 250 pounds with a record of 1,200 wins and with the strength of 100 elephants. The human mountain, the wild man, the skull crusher, Chanuro, and weighing in at 270 pounds with 96 wins, would you please welcome the undisputed, undefeated king of the ring, the fighting pride of Rajasthan,
Krishna and Balarama. My dear Krishna and Balarama, welcome. We have heard of your past activities. You are great heroes. Therefore the king has called upon you to be here. You are cowherd boys, and we have heard that while grazing cows in the forest you enjoy wrestling with each other. Boys. We wish you therefore to wrestle with us, so that all the people here and the king will be pleased.
You are the subject of the king of Persia, and you live in the jungle. This offer of wrestling is a great favor of his. But the fact is, we are simply boys. We sometimes wrestle in the forest of Radha with boys of our own age. So we think to wrestle great wrestlers like you would not be good for the audience, because it would contradict their religious principles.
My dear Krishna, with your great strength, you have already killed the elephant Kubaliyapita, who is capable of fighting with thousands of other elephants. I therefore challenge you to wrestle with me. And your brother Balaram, he will wrestle with Mustika. Give it set!
Very well.
My dear friends, there's
to assure his parents that Kamsa was dead, Lord Krishna dragged him just as a lion drags an elephant after killing it. When people saw this, there was a great roaring sound from all sides. There was a beating of drums and showering of flowers from the heavenly planets, and the wires of the demigods danced in ecstasy.
Fell down from the skies for the king of Kamsa was dead. At the hands of Sri Krishna, just like the Radha Muni said, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Jaya Jaya Balarama, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Lila of Kamsa. Jaya Jaya Krishna, Jaya Jaya Balarama, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Lila of Kamsa, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Jaya Jaya Balarama, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Lila of Kamsa. Jaya Jaya Krishna, Jaya Jaya Balarama, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Lila of Kamsa, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Jaya Jaya Balarama,
Everybody!
Jaya Jaya Krishna, Lila of Kamsa, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Jaya Jaya Balarama, Jaya Jaya Krishna, Lila of Kamsa.
Haribol!
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
by keeping the elephant in front of the gateway so they could not enter the city.
Give way and let me pass, or you and your elephant shall be sent to the house of death.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Go in, Krishna.
He gets up again and I grab his chopper.
Today we're going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of wrestling. Are you ready? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, would you please put your hands together for the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, weighing in at 250 pounds, with a record of 1,200 wins, all by knockout, with the strength of 100 elephants, the human mountain, the immovable, the wild man, the skull crusher, weighing in at 270 pounds with 96 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. Would you please welcome the undisputed and undefeated King of Janmastami, the speaker,
Yes! For Krishna and Balarama. Yes, not wrestling yet. What's that?
Doesn't have all the tracks.
He does.
So guys, take the calendars off just before you wrestle me. I think the
Not yet, when we start wrestling. My dear Krishna and Balarama, welcome. We've heard of your past activities. You are great heroes. Therefore, the king has called upon you to be here. You are cowherd boys, and we have heard while tending cows in the forest, you like to wrestle with each other. We wish therefore for you to wrestle with us.
So that all the people
here and the king will be pleased.
You are the subjects of the king of Persia, and you live in the jungle. This type of wrestling is a great favor for us, but the fact is, we are simply boys. We sometimes wrestle in the forest of Radha with boys of our own age. So we think to wrestle great wrestlers like you would be bad for the audience because it would go against their religious principles.
Krishna, Balarama, beat them!
that Kamsa was dead, Lord Krishna dragged him just as a lion drags an elephant after killing him. When people saw this, there was a great roaring from all sides. There was beating of drums and showering of flowers from the heavenly planets, and the wives of the demigods danced in ecstasy. since Krishna was pleased with her service, and since she was touched by his hands, she became the most beautiful girl.
My hero! I cannot leave you in this way. You must come to my place. I am already very much attracted by your beauty, and you must come with me. You mustn't disappoint me.
My dear beautiful girl, I am very much pleased with you. My dear beautiful girl, I am very pleased with your invitation. But my companions and I must go. I'll come back to you after finishing my business.
King Kamsa. Go with boy. Krishna, where are we going now?
Krishna, where are we now? Let's have the ball.
I have heard that Kamsa has arranged for a sacrifice and has placed a huge bow resembling a rainbow on the sacrificial altar. Whoa! That sounds amazing! Let's go to that place of sacrifice and see that wonderful sign.
Kate.
That's the hugest bow I've ever seen!
Let's go have a closer look.
Boys, step away from that bow. Step no closer. Step away from those chips. What?
Are we trying to distract them?
I don't know. I'm not the director. Actually, that's the director.
Guards! Arrest these boys. Kill them now. Let's get them.
Arrest them! Immediately arrest them! Take them to jail! Come on, put a bit of fight into it. After defeating those guards, Krishna and his friends went out the gate and proceeded towards the resting camp. Along the way, he visited various places in Mathura. The two brothers strolled carefree in the street, not caring at all for the law and order of King Kamsa. Taking their baths and finishing all other morning duties, Krishna and Balarama could hear the beating of the kettle drum in the wrestling camp. They immediately prepared themselves to go to the spot. When they reached the gate, they saw a huge elephant of the name Cavallia-Pida being tended by a caretaker. The caretaker was deliberately blocking their entrance by keeping the elephant in front of the gateway.
Give way and let me pass, or I should send you and your elephant to the house of death.
Oh! Yay!
Come on, we can do this.
Just your eyebrows. Krishna, can you come and help me with this song?
Can you, does that?
Well, they're all getting ready.
Here?
Yeah, baby.
Better get.
Sorry, I'm a bit of like
So you're gonna get your feet
else there's two left. No, that's where you're
Ready to go up there, through there.
Looking good, Monty.
Hey, they might just sticky tape his mustache off.
It's good because you already got tattoos.
Hey, mate.